Okay, let's get back into it. So, I need to bring silica from over there to here. And I think the way to do it, rather than building a stretch of road that comes around here, since we already have the highway, is to finally connect these access roads over to the highway and route the silica that way. So rather than having that T-junction, or I'm going to change the direction of that T-junction so that it just connects over to the highway. It's going to be interesting because it's going to require an elevation change. Oh, look, there's some raw quartz there. So that's going to be the silica. And then I'm also going to extend the highway, I think, further? I'm not sure. The coal is coming in at a train station over here somewhere. So I'll have to look into that. But now I do have power running along here, like underground. I think it's underground. Yeah, there's like a little bit of a... it's a little bit of black magic nonsense that I did over here to kind of bury the power connection under here that I'm going to have to fix. It's going to be a little challenging because the line is buried. So if I come here, I can see it's heading, yeah, it's heading over here and connecting up here somehow. Like, I buried it underground, which seemed like a good idea at the time, but may not have been, because I'm not sure if I can get it out now. So this all has to go. And then over here, we need to change the way this works so that this is going to instead head directly over to the main highway and connect up. So I guess we'll just get started. We'll just move forward with this. We are going to need to extend this. So this needs to go like so, I think. Let's move this where we want it. And then go down one. Like that. Okay. And we can extend this forward until it's where we want that to be. Which I think is just like that. Yeah, okay, that's good. And then this is just straight, right? Yeah, so we can get rid of some of these curves so we have some room to work. Let's bring these up. We'll deal with that later. Okay, so the access road's 2 foundations wide. So let's set up some foundations and get started, I guess. We're gonna need to bring one of these forward and position it so that it's right in the middle of the road. Let's see. So it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be right just like this. Wait. Let's get our positioning correct. Okay, so now we know where it needs to be. Missing steel beam times 5. All right. Back to base we go. Pick up some materials. All right, while we're here, is there anything else we need? Let's see. Probably need concrete. We've got plenty of quartz, so we can drop some of that off. Drop some silica off. Quick wire, we need some... Alright, so we need concrete and wire. Motors, we could probably get by with 60. I need to get some of that when I go back. Bauxite we can get rid of. Copper sheets we might as well top up. Iron plates and rods. Okay, so we're mostly pretty good. We need some copper stuff. Iron plates and rods. Drop off a few things we don't need. So we'll top up on wire. Copper sheets. Cable. We're fine. Okay. We can drop off some of the crystals we don't need. 200's probably more than enough. Plastic and rubber, we're fine. Might as well just pop that up there. What else did I say we're going to drop off? The silica. We don't need the silica. Okay. Oh, and I might as well check the advent calendar to see what's in here for today. So what did we do? We did 21 yesterday, so we got to find 22. 22. There's 23. 22. Ooh, quantum computer. Yes, that's going to let me open a hard drive thingamajig somewhere. Now the superpositioning oscillators should be in here, I think, or did I move them to... Oh, I'm low on color cartridges. That needs fixing. I must have moved that over to this box. A lot of heavy modular frames. There we go. The superposition oscillators are there, so we'll add this quantum computers. Looks like I need to top up on color cartridges. So let me grab my flower petals. Craft a few of those. Color. Okay. And then concrete. And then I think we go back. Oh no, iron plates and rods. Grab one more concrete just to be on the safe side. Fix mystery. Kind of lonesome in terms of decorations here at my ugly starter base, but that's okay. Eventually, possibly, we'll redo all this. Alright, I think that's everything we need. So, let's head back. Alright, so now, if we pop you down right underneath here, like that, I don't think that's right, though. It's close, but it's not exactly. I think I need to get rid of these for a second. Because this should be, yeah, this should be exactly too wide. And that's in the wrong place. Let's see, let's do it like this. Let's get rid of these. And let's come forward with, so what do I have? I have one in the middle and two on the sides. All right, so let me get rid of this other stuff and push forward with the correct foundation layout. Alright, so you should be right there, and then there. Yeah? Yes, that is correct. Okay. Alright. It gives us a starting point. So you're going to be right like this. Let's get rid of this and this. Pop you down. Okay, so this now gives us what we need to work with moving forward. And now we can work out everything else moving forward. All right, so let's put down a straight on this, heading towards the highway. So we'll go to access roads, road seed, and let's connect that up just like that. Okay, now we can finish the T intersection. Okay, you're gonna go. Okay, now we're gonna put you there. And we're gonna need to pop these forward just a little bit. Like that. Then this paint changes. See, I almost never use these. I wish you could collapse these. But that's okay. All right, so you're going to be like that and like that. It's good. Oh, no, like, okay, so it's more like that. All right, so let me get rid of these then. And we'll pop one right in the middle if we can. Yeah, that's not right. Let's pop it down right in the middle, like that. There we go. That's right. Okay. And then we'll grab these to finish. And then we'll put our decal here. Get our color. That's fine. Okay. And then we'll fix this later. We are going to need a corner here. Let's put that in place. Color notched corner. It's not quite long enough. Need to get closer. Let's save you. Get rid of you. Pull out painted beam. Oh, right. I forgot how that works. So just 2 meters should be enough. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, and then we should be able to put our corner over here. Line it up just right. Looks good, looks good. So there is that teeny tiny little bit poking out, but I'm not sure I have a way to get that better. We've got a little Z fighting going on here. Do we want to get rid of you? Let's put you back, delete you, and then where does that go? Yeah, I think that's better. And then you come in. There we go. All right. That's a little bit better. All right, so we got a little Z fighting there, but not much we can do about that. All right, so now we've got everything set up for our T intersection. We can head over to the highway, do the connection there. And then we're going to have to figure out that power, or redo that power, and then get rid of this little bridge. I do kind of like the idea of having like the overpass. Nah. No, I think we'll just get rid of it. So let's stretch this out a little bit. Get blueprints and the access road seed. No, we want the stretch. Why am I hitting the screenshot button? It's not right. Okay. Okay, so now I think we'll hold off there, because I think if we go that far, we're going to miss our ability to... Yeah, we're going to need to ramp upwards a little bit, or maybe not. Hold on, what is the height here? Can I put that in? Oh, I guess somehow I got the heights exactly right? How did that work? No, it's going to be like a tiny, teeny bit lower, right? No? There's like a little lip there, but... Honestly, I'm living with that. I don't think there's a good way to fix that, short of going in and doing it in the map editor. That's like, there's no way for me to fix that. Because a ramp up by 1 meter would go higher than that. That's like, what is that, like 2 centimeters or something? Well, I guess I kind of lucked out, because it's pretty darn close. You know what, I could actually fix it. Oh, it's on an angle though, so maybe I couldn't. If I did the intersection, if I put a ramp here, right, so that the ramp starts at the top and then just clips into the road below, would that work? What does that look like? If I get a 1 meter ramp here, and pop that in, like this. How do I get this to line up the way I want? So sort of like that. And then one clipping into it over here. I can do it if I come back and then do an angle so that this is a straight T. I think I can do it that way. So I need to go back a little bit to like there. And then figure out how to clip in somehow. Maybe with a turn. So if this is like a sharp turn left, clipping from there, maybe. Let's see. So if I go in here and get a clip curve left, let's do one length, 10 degrees left. And let's see what that looks like. Can we hook you up? So I need to connect from the right, actually. If it's curving to the left, I connect from the right. I always forget that. Let's go to this. Come over here. I'll just stand here for now. Is there a way to snap this in? I need guide foundations, I think. something like this, and then it'll overlap the ramp, right? Is that right? That seems like it's curving to the right. Oh, I've got it on backwards. That's why. Okay. Yeah, that looks more like what I was expecting. So if we do that, it doesn't quite work. But if I push these forward by one, like that, and like that, then it's going to work perfectly. We'll have a little bit of a lip here covered by the curve, and a little bump here, but the ramp will hide that weird glitchiness. So let's go to materials, asphalt. Yeah. So we'll still have some problems, but that's a better connection, I think. We will need to angle this pillar up a little bit. Let's put you in, and then let's put the corner in. So the corner goes like that. Can I get you? Oh, it's not angled right. So I'd have to do that custom, I guess. Let's see, can I do that? And what happened here? Oh, I have to connect that up. Okay. So I think maybe we get rid of this. What happens if I just stick you there? Oh, you do line up. Oh, look at that. That's nice. That's lucky. Okay. So from here, I need to angle up just a tiny bit over this ramp here. What is this looking like underneath? Is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So, let's do it like this. First of all, I need to get a painted beam. I want to go back to these on the hotkey. Okay. So if we go from center to center... Oh, whoops. We've got this new way of doing it now. Go from center to center. Like that. Then come... Is that the outside edge of the curve? Or is that the inside? That's the inside edge of the curve. But we actually want to come from... Yeah, because we want the outside edge to be flush with this, so I actually need to draw it differently. I think I need to draw it from here to here. And if we come back 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it, that was a mistake. Alright, so outside edge to outside edge. Like that. And come 1, 2, 3, 4. And go in. And then back. So if we now draw a pillar there, we should have a good... That's close, but not quite right. That angle's kind of off. Let's think about this. Is there a way to fix that? So that's sort of right, except for the problem that the bevels on these kind of don't work exactly the way I'd want. Do I have to leave that like that, or? Let's see. You know what? Let's put a corner in first, and then connect up afterwards, so that the problem piece isn't isn't on the corner. So I think we need to get rid of that momentarily, briefly. And then we go to blueprints, architecture, point-notched corner. All right, so now I have to kind of do this by eye. Should be almost exactly halfway through. So something like that. That should get us a nice corner. Yeah, all right. So our corner's kind of fine. Or better than it was, anyway. And now we just have to connect these up. I think I'll do it like this to minimize as much as I can the... Well, what if I come down here, if I angle it down? Just ever so slightly. Maybe I can do that like this. And come 1, 2, 3, 4, and go what? Down 1. But that's not going to be perpendicular. So what we can do is do like that. And then if we get rid of, this is straight, right? We get rid of you, and we put one there. And then we use those as new guides. So you need to be saved. We can get rid of you. We can draw. Now what do I draw? I draw from bottom to bottom? Yeah. Okay, so let's go bottom to bottom. I'm gonna go like this. Put you back. Did that work or not? I'm not sure that did anything. It like pushed it forward a teeny tiny bit, maybe? Yeah, that was like an exact match, so that didn't do anything. Is there a way to angle you down? That one's definitely not right. Okay. So I'm trying to angle this ever so slightly down. I guess I go from middle to middle, right? Like if I go from middle to middle, like so, and then we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and build this again, and delete this chunk. Then if we build this here, yeah, okay, that's pretty close. There's like a little tiny gap because of the edge there, but that's almost not noticeable. And this should be angled ever so slightly downwards, I think. Let's do that one more time. So if we go default, yeah, it goes down just a little tiny bit. We'll come 1, 2, 3, 4. Build the same thing. Delete this. Put that there. So now we're pretty good. Now we just have this one last bit. And I know how to do this. Is this more than 4? It's less than 4. Okay. So we need 2. And we'll do outside to outside edge, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in on perpendicular, and then go back. Then we get rid of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, okay. And then that's just a straight line, so we can afford to get rid of you, I think. So, or we can save, yeah, we can save this by going back 2. And we should see if we did something at all, because it should, yeah, it doesn't match up with that, okay. So get rid of this and this. Pop you there, down with you, put you there, get rid of you, and then you come forward like this, so we get our angle. We get our. All right, there's the curve. There's that curve done, basically. Interesting stuff. So can't do anything about the way these corners work, but we've got a fairly clean line, given that we're going down by like 1 centimeter and curving at the same time. So I'm pretty happy with that. And now we need to connect these guys up. So I need another corner here. All right. So you're like that. And this is, again, this is kind of guesswork. I want you to be about halfway. Something like that. And then we connect you guys up. So if I just pop one in, what's that going to look like? There's like a problem there. Okay. So that doesn't work. Let's do, what's the distance here? This should work. All right, so we'll go outside edge to outside edge. One, 2, 3, 4. Into the curve and back. And then we repeat this the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the curve and back. Like that. Okay. So we're going to need you first. So we'll bring this over here, like that. And we can delete this, we can delete this. Pop you down, we're done with you. And which one of those is right? No, it's the other one. That one. Okay. And I didn't really deal with the elevation, so there's a little bit of a problem there. And there, okay. Why are you elevated, but you're not? Maybe I'll do this one more time. I'd like to get rid of that if I can. So we want to go from the middle to the middle, and we want to be angled down just ever so slightly. Maybe I'll go further back here? I'm not sure. But if we go top to top... No, we want to go middle to middle. Like that. And then come out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's definitely angled down. Alright, so now if we pop you in, what do you look like? So we get a teeny tiny problem there, but we're fixing the elevation change. And we got the problem there because... Why? Is there a way for me to pop you forward ever so slightly? Or pop you backwards? So we went from the... So this time we got the elevation change right, but we needed it not from the middle, but from the outside, I think. So it should still be middle to middle, but from the outside edge to the outside middle there. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we go in one, I think. Perpendicular. And then we build like this. Now, is this going to preserve the vertical angle or not? I'm not sure if it will. Let's see. I think it did. No, it didn't. It didn't preserve the vertical angle. So, yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so if we go exactly 1 meter... All right, so can I replace you? Not exactly. Let's see. If I go exactly 1 meter in... like that. And I go exactly 1 meter in from this end, like that. And then I redraw a second pipe from end to end like that. Then... I'm connecting to the beam, right? That should have the vertical angle that I need. Let's see. Yes, I think it does. Okay, so now I can get rid of these. So the vertical angle is right, and it's jutting inside this pillar because it's accounting for the outside edge. So then I just come 1, 2, 3, 4, and rebuild this along the exact same line. Delete this piece, and now, yeah, there we go. So now we've got the curve right, and we've got the elevation change correct. And so the last thing to do is to clean this up. That should be low enough that this just works. All right, so outside edge to outside edge that's not long enough, which means we need to get rid of another one. All right, outside edge to outside edge. 1, 2, 3, 4. In one to the inside of the curve. And then back one. Reverse the direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nuts. In one and back one. Okay. So let's bring that out to there. I'm done with you. Nope, wait. I'm done with you. And you go like that. That looks good. Okay. And then we finish up by connecting onto you like that, right? All right, all done. Connection to highway complete. Fixed that like 2 centimeter elevation change. Got our corner set up. Very, very nice. Very happy with this. All right. So the last thing to do is edit these. Or do I want to do it here? No, I want to do it here, I think. Set up the T there. All right, so we'll do... I got to be careful here because I got this ramp. In fact, I'm going to save the game just to be safe. All right, so I want the T pattern centered here, so I'm going to get rid of these two. Pop this down in the middle if I can figure out how to do it. It should be like... why is it? It's giving me problems. It's not letting me put it exactly the way I want. So we'll do it like this, I guess. And we build from underneath. Yeah, there we go. Then we need 2 half foundations on the side. Okay, let's do that, and then we'll put the pattern down. Which one did I want? Split dotted line like this. That works. Color. Okay. All right, so we've got our connection to the highway. Access road to highway all set up. Most of the road was built using the blueprints, which is cool. So now we're going to route silica across this bridge, over to the highway, and over to the aluminum factory. So one thing we need to do is set up a line that is properly limited. Oh, I forgot about this. I got to replicate this first, and then get rid of it. So we have power coming along under the water, basically here. So this line over here comes all the way over here. So there's a power connector there, and then there's another line from the power connector, I think, going into the road? Yeah. Where were you? I had you for a second. So that line then goes across the road and powers everything up over here. Where's that connection happening over here? All right, so that's there. That's used to power the hyper cannons. So let's see. So I need to preserve that power connection, but it needs to come from there instead of, or it needs to. Oh, here we go. So as long as I connect this power line across the new route, and then connect the one down there, everything should work. So let's go like this. Let's bring you over here. Like that. And then we'll go across the bridge as far as we can. Was it? Where was it? It was right flush with the curb. Okay, so we'll go like that. And like this. Bring you over here. And then cross you to the other power connection on this side. Yeah, like so. All right. So now, Pandian, good morning. Good to have you back. Connecting up my access roads to the highway, and I'm going to route my silica across it. That is the current plan. All right. So this now goes away. That is kind of okay. Actually, all of that goes away as well. And this is linking into that, which is then linked down here. So I think the only thing that's powered at the moment that's not connected is going to be the hypertubes. So let's double check that. Let's just bring you here for a second. Well, look at this. So our max consumption, 5491.8. And now I'm going to delete this and all of this and these. And now those are unpowered. Oh, we lost something here. We lost some production. How did that happen? How did we drop? So we went from 5491 to 5371. Oh, that's max consumption. It's not production. So that, yeah, that's just, I'm pretty sure that's just the hypertubes. So if we connect you back up now, and then re-examine this, 5491.8, 5491.8, okay. So yeah, that's the one connection we have to worry about, and let's not have this ugly pole here. Let's instead just come down like this. Oops. Oh, I guess I was standing in it. We need to go right back over there. So there's where I'm connecting up to the access roads to the highway. And now we've got the power done. I should be able to delete this remnant of an earlier era. Now, I know there's still like a cable down there somewhere, like running through, I think, the pillar, but I'm not sure that there's much I can do about it. I need to get rid of you and you. Was there another line? I don't think there was. There was something here, but I deleted it. Okay. Oh, there is one more. So that's going to... There's like a power connector. There you are. I can get you. Okay, cool. I thought it was going to remain buried in the sand forever. And then over here, there should have been some kind of line. Maybe I ran it through the asphalt. There you are. Okay. Where do you go? You went all the way, huh? Alright, that takes care of all the trash. Burying those too deep, like, it seems like a good idea at the time, because I was like, oh, nobody will ever have to see this. But it does make it harder to access in case you need to edit or delete. Let's get rid of you. And you guys. That should take care of the old bridge. Nice. Okay. So, next up, now that we have our connection over here, we've got to route the silica over and across and then join it up over there. So, one interesting problem we need to solve is that because part of the production chain over here uses output from one of the refineries, one of the refineries produces, I believe, 75 silica per minute. And we're going to need another 150. But if I just put if I put like a line in there with like 300 silica on it, and merge them normally, then what could happen is the higher volume line could overwhelm the output from the refinery, which could cause it to get backed up and like cause production to stutter, essentially. So what we need to do, I did the math earlier, I need to pull off exactly 150 per minute and no more. So I need to split off from the main silica belt a new belt that has a max capacity of 150 items per minute, silica per minute. I thought about how to do this. I think I've got the idea, but the question is, where do I put the machinery? So we have our silica coming over to here. This is where we left off. And some of it is going this way to be used in the supercomputer factory. So we need to split before that. So I think I'm going to do some of that like right here where the break is. I'm going to clear out some of this infrastructure for now. We're going to start building splitters and belts. So this line is carrying something like 190. This is a Mark IV belt. It's carrying something like 190 silica per minute. Because there's 150 that I built for the aluminum ingot factory, and then there's another like 35, 40 something that's going over there for, I think it's for high-speed connectors. Roni Joy, welcome to the channel. I guess it's nighttime where you are. Glad to have you. So we need to split off exactly 150. And I think I know how to do it. So we're going to need 2 splitters here. So let's go into logistics and get 2 splitters. And we need some room to rejoin. I think we're going to need a merger as well. So let's do splitter 1. Let's do splitter 2. And then over on this side, we'll put the merger. So some of this is going to loop back into the merger. All right. So we're going to use, we need exactly 150 on this final line. So for this, we'll start with a conveyor belt Mark II. That's going to take 120. Then we'll need to take the 60 with the conveyor belt Mark I and split it again and put half of it, merge half of it with the 120 line, and the other half merges back into the main line. So let's do the 60 first. We're going to need another splitter, kind of, I guess, hanging in midair. So let's do, all right, so let's do the 60 line. So we build this out like this, just to start. And then we need to split this in 2. So half is going to go into the line that's going to the ingot factory. 30 is going to go on that. And then the other 30 is going to come right back into the main line. So that gives us a maximum of 30 coming along here, I think. That's only when everything is running correctly, though. Oh no, we're limited. That cannot. No, that can put out more than. Yeah, this can still put out 60 per second if the rest of the silica isn't being used. So this isn't. How do I rate limit to 30? I don't think there's a way to do it. I can get close, right? Because I can do 120 plus 60 is 180. But until the remainder of the silica is being used, I'm not going to be able to ensure that the priority line over there is consumed first. There is a way to do it with like, I've read about this on like satisfactory sites. There's a way to build a kind of a nasty, gnarly conjunction of stuff. Like using like a dozen splitters and mergers and elevator stuff to create like the facsimile of a priority merger where only 1 in 243 of each item on a chain is used if the other belt isn't fully used up first. But maybe this is kind of good enough, because eventually I'll get to the point where this is going to be bringing in a little bit much. Maybe I don't do this part here. Maybe I just take the 60 and the 120. So I'll take 180 over to the other line, and then I'll do this stuff over there. I'll just keep like sending it to the back of the line to feed back into itself. Well, I mean, I guess we can just use this and come back and see if we have problems later. But we are going to need yeah, that worked. Okay, we are going to need the 120 over here, and that's 60 to join up. So we need another merger. So let's change the way this works briefly. All right, so we'll bring you out and over. Like that. And then just come a little bit this way. And we'll plop our merger here so that it's lined up just right. Okay, we'll get that. Uh-oh. There's still... Oh, it'll let me do it. Okay, all right. And then we have the 120 line here. All right, so theoretically, that's got... When everything's being consumed, that has a max capacity of 120. And this has a max capacity of 30. Because the other 30 from the 60 line are being merged over there. These connected up, right? I mean, they have to be because items are flowing. Right? Let me pull you out just a little bit. Anything come out? Yes. Okay, so that's fine. So I think that's basically what we want. And then, so this line now would theoretically have 150 resources on it. So we need a Mark III moving forward to be sure we carry it all. So the next thing to do is head over to the bridge, cross the bridge to the highway, and route the silica the rest of the way. So let's do that. Looks good. Okay, I think we just do the cross here since we've got this set up. The conveyor belt is too long. No, gross. Let's do that again. We'll pull this forward a little bit. Conveyor belt Mark III. Go forward a bit. Like that. Okay, let's go around so we don't get sucked into the cannon. As far as we can here. Connect back up. And then this guy, I can connect there, I think. No, we want him a little further in first. There we go. And now we have these handy-dandy pre-built thingamajigs. I can just connect these. Silica should be flowing. Right? Did I miss something? Where's all my silica? Oh god, is this the wrong direction? No, that should be right. Why aren't these going? Oh, I think there was some... Yeah, there was a little something in the middle there. Okay. Okay. Now we should be able to get this right. You connect up. And you connect up. Wait, is the output the wrong way? Damn it. Let's do that again. Again. Okay. Merger. Connect it up. It's only going to let me go that way. Okay, so I need to build with this instead. To come this way. Like that. Okay, and then that's the 60 line, so this is the 120 line. And then the 270 line just connects like that. And now, okay, now we're getting 180 for now, but later it would be 150 silica per minute. That's going to cross the bridge. All right. So now our silica begins to flow. Bring it over here. Keep going along the highway here. And now I'm standing in water. Okay. So if we come over here, we're now very close to Aluminum City, and I can figure out how exactly this gets used a little bit later. Because what we actually need next, I think, in terms of the factory is coal, right? Because these are done, they've got water and bauxite coming in. And then alumina solution comes over here to be mixed with coal. All right. So next I got to figure out how to get 90 coal per minute over here, which is probably going to be a secondary belt along the highway next to the silica. But let me go figure out where exactly my coal is coming into this area. I'm pretty sure there's a train station that's bringing it in. I might have to extend the highway. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. But there's... Oh, you know what I do need? I need jetpack fuel. Okay. So, let's top this up. Sort everything. Looks good. Alright. So I'm pretty sure coal is coming in over here, I think? Oh yeah, check out this random, like, pagoda-style arch I built. Don't run me over, train. Yeah, so I built this thing to route the the raw quartz over the train. It's like a little bit raw, but I think it's kind of still cool looking. All right. So let's see, over here. So you should be, yeah, your sulfur and your quartz. Now, shouldn't you be like black? Why are you like grayish? Yeah, you're coal. You should be black. That's weird. I might need to fix that. All right. So, coal. I don't actually know how much we have here, or how much we're using. I might have to ride the train to go find out, because I haven't labeled it. But some of it's being used here to produce steel. So I've got foundries that are using some of this coal to produce steel, so I need to figure out how much I'm using, too. Alright, so some of it goes into these. Let's see, are any of you underclocked? I don't think so. So... 3 per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm really only using 15 coal per minute, is that right? No, this is much higher. Wait a minute. This is 25 per minute, so one of those was underclocked, I think. So 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, and 3. So yeah, this one's severely underclocked. All right. So then we're using what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 25 is 125. We're using 128 coal. And I think that's it in terms of what we're using the coal for. It doesn't go anywhere else. It just goes into this manifold and that's it. Okay. So, let's make a note of that here. Let's put up a sign. Nope. I think we'll take the 3 meter and we'll pop this up a little bit higher, like that. And we'll say coal 128 per minute for steel ingots. We'll just call it steel. The coal. We'll center it and we're done. Okay. So now we know that we're using 128 per minute of coal, and it's identical for sulfur, right? It's a 1-to-1 recipe here, 3 and 3. So the sulfur line, does that go anywhere else later? It does not. Okay. So I don't know how much sulfur is coming in. We know how much we're using. Let's just pop another one of these. I guess like that. And let's make the top one, because we're coal on the bottom, right? So let's make the top one the sulfur. All right. So now we've properly labeled our usage. Yeah, because we're using the compacted coal recipe. Okay, and then that all gets eaten up later. So now I need to head back along the train. Ooh, wait for me. Okay. All right, so we're gonna head back along here and figure out what our per minutes are at the moment. Take a little train ride. You guys can see my cool curved ramp that I built for the train curve here. This railway floating in the sky is not exactly what I want, but I haven't had time to come back and work on this. I've been doing other things. So yeah, curved ramp train, baby. Looks good. More floating platforms. And then the coal is coming from over there, and the sulfur's coming from the end of the line. So I think I'll go check the coal first. You know what? Let me fix this. Let me get the colors right while I'm here. You should be black. You should be black for coal. Okay. So this coming in, it's a Mark IV belt. Is it exactly 480 that I have on this? Might be. Floating stuff in the sky. Just the way things are around here. Okay. So you are 300 per minute. And we're using 128 of that. Do I want to up you? You're fully overclocked, but there is another, there's another coal thingamajig around here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's another one right there. So I don't think I need more than 300 a minute right now. I'm using 128 for the steel, and I need another 90 for the aluminum. Plus, once I build the aluminum, I can come back here and redo this line with a Mark V, so it can carry more. But I did use a Mark IV belt, so I could squeeze another, what, 180 on here from the second node? Because this can carry up to 480, right? Logistics, yeah, 480. So I could squeeze another 180 in here, but I don't think I need it right now. So let's not bother. Let's just head back up and check out the sulfur. So we got 300 a minute of coal coming in. Hey Roni, thanks for watching. Good night, man. Have a good rest. Sleep tight. Wake up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and enjoy your day tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I don't have the inverted ramps over there. Okay, so sulfur, I think it's also 300 per minute, but I'm not 100% sure of that. And you should be yellow for sulfur. I have to do the other freight car as well. How much are you generating? 300 per minute sulfur also. Okay, so they're both 300 per minute. That makes it pretty easy. I guess we're going back the long way. I did not set up a hypertube over here because I hadn't started using those yet when I built this. No, he does slow down, even on a downward ramp. Okay. Or she does, I guess. The pioneers are all female, right? They're all women? What time is it? 8:40? Really, the train line should be raised and the port should go underneath it, but that's a project I'm not too excited about, so I'm going to keep working on my my aluminum. All right, so now we know that this is 300 per minute. The train should be more than adequate to get the throughput that it needs. So let's put up a sign and just say 300 per minute. And then this is coal, 300 per minute. All right, so coal being used is over here, 128. We're going to take another 90 off of this, and we're going to put that over here on this road and start running it over there. All right. So I guess we just run it over. We need 90 per minute, so we need a Mark II belt. I'm not sure what's exactly straight here. I think that, because that's in line with, okay, so we want it to be, I guess, like that. Yes, that's fine. Okay, but why is it going the wrong way? Is this a merger? Isn't this a splitter? Oh, it's a merger. Why is it a merger? Shouldn't it be a splitter? Yeah, that should be a splitter, right? I mean, I wish there was a way to replace mergers and splitters in place without having to do, like, the nonsense, right? Alright, so we're going to temporarily get rid of you. And we are going to put a splitter. Well, that's no good. That needs to be a Mark IV for now. Goes over to that. And then we put a splitter right there. And we want it to be able to line up with this, like so. Okay, then we rejoin this, make sure the coal flows. It does, okay. And then this, now we can use this, what did I say? We've got 90, so we need a Mark II belt. Should I make this a Mark II, or should I just split it evenly? I might end up needing more coal on this line. So you know what, for now, let's just use a Mark IV, actually. Conveyor belt is too steep, what? What? Alright, let's try that again. Something odd going on there. There we go. It's close to what I want, I think. That's basically right. Yeah, it's a teeny tiny bit angled, but that's fine. Alright. So now we're just going to bring you right along this road. Too close. Okay. Oh, interesting. We got to get past this somehow. Might end up clipping through it. Let's see. Oh, that's the silica, and it's coming in the other direction. That's really funny. So let's juke inside like this. Can we do it like that? Yeah, let's juke inside like that. And then move parallel for now. Until we get past the silica line. Now we need to come down and underneath it here. Briefly. I think that's good enough? Yeah. Okay, so now we use a Mark IV lift, come down. Go back the other way. I think we need to... go like that. Yeah, there we go. So we're routing around the silica with the pole, underneath it rather. And this can now juke back to the outside. I think we're done with you. So now we want actually to bring it over here. So we just want to double this everywhere. Yeah. This is going to go across, yeah, across the water and over to the highway. All right. So let's go get the rest of the pole lined up to here. So you're going to come... You're a Mark IV line, yes? So how do we get you over onto this bad boy? Like that. I guess we just do it like that. That's kind of okay. That's fine. All right. Then we start connecting up. Okay. All right. Oops. Okay. Okay. Pandian, thank you very much for your comment. I mean, I think there's a problem for all people who make stuff. I don't think they're that impressive. Like, I look at what other people are doing on, like, YouTube and stuff, and I'm like, I could never do any of that. Like, the crazy 2,000-hour builds where they're, like, they have a story, and they've got, like, lighting and all kinds of crazy detailing. Like, I'm just doing, like, to me, my stuff just seems like the basic nice looking, you know? Like, not crazy good, but not the, you know, just not spaghetti. Basically, not spaghetti is how I see my builds at the moment. And it's not like I'm not proud of them. I am happy with a lot of the things I've built. But I know that there's so much more possible. I just don't have the, I don't know, I don't have the experience with the game nor the inclination to spend, you know, a couple hundred hours just building like one building, going insane with detailing and lighting, all that. I do think at some point I'm going to experiment more with lighting. It seems a little like cumbersome at the moment to me, but that's probably just because I don't have experience with it. But anyway, thank you for the compliment. All right, so what did I run out of? Encased industrial beams? Yeah, I was building a lot of Mark IV stuff. We're almost done with that though, so I'll take 4, and 4 should be enough. Everything else looks pretty good. That silica we don't really need over here. Let's drop that off. Oh, okay. So, we have now successfully routed our silica and our coal over to the aluminum factory. I think I'm going to wire up the coal next so that I can get the scrap production done. And then we'll place our foundries, route the scrap and the silica, and we'll be producing ingots at that point. What, did I go too far? Oh, that looks kind of cool from the sky. I do think I probably am going to color the... and there should... You know what? There should be catwalks under there. It shouldn't be just a flat layer of foundation. That should definitely be like a series of catwalks down there. That's a cool idea. I like that. I got to do supports. I think I'm going to change the floor color here. And material, maybe. This might end up being coated concrete. I'm not sure if I'm going to put up walls, though. I might just leave it as an exposed platform. I'm not sure. We'll see. Let's go finish the coal line, because we were very close to done with it. All right. You connect like that. Okay, so that's where we left off. I think I want to get nice and close, just right here, before we make the turn for both of them. So let's do that. So I need the silica and the coal to here. Yeah, right here is fine. And then we need to turn across. And we're going to need 2 of these over there. So let's just do 1. Just pop you like that, I think. And let's do coal. All right. Woo. So just a very clean kind of connection where power and materials is crossing out under this little gap here. I think that's cool. I think that's fine. I might build a little like glass column around it later, like a little glass corridor or tube or something to encase it, give it a little bit of less of that hanging out in the open naked feeling. But okay, so our coal needs to come over here, right? We need coal for you. Yes. Okay. So let's get a floor hole and some under. Let's do a lift. Okay, looks good. You are coal. I'm still super happy with how that turned out. I really like that. That's cool. And then we need to go down and route the coal over there. At that point, all we would have left to do is power these and do something with the output, because the output is the water goes back in. But if we just had, like if we put the aluminum scrap and the, oh, we need to do the silica output too. That's gonna have to join with the other line. Okay, so I gotta remember that. But if we put the silica and the alumina into an awesome sink, we could start running this. And it would be pulling everything in. But there's no point in building an awesome sink just to sink the aluminum scraps. All right. So we got some more stuff to do. So the coal is going to end up coming over here, right, and going up into there. And then we also have to join the silica line to the outputs that are going to be over there, and then run it around back to the foundries. So maybe actually the silica will come along here and join up there and go around this side, and then the coal will be the one that comes across the underside here. So yeah, let's do this. Let's come down like that. And then we'll run some 4 over here. We're definitely going to need to go under that. So maybe lower. Maybe... Can we go over it? No, we have to go under it. So let's actually... Yeah, let's bring you down a little bit more. To there. Okay. And then we're going to need ceiling mounts. Okay, so it's right along here. Now to there, I think. Can we get that far? We should be able to. If I connect you over here. Okay, that's good. There's our coal line. So we just need to connect it up. Which should be fairly straightforward. We'll just come around here, I guess. We need more of these things. Okay. So let's see. So 1, 2, 1, 2, like that, I guess. Too close? No, I was aiming at the wrong thing. Ah. No, it is too close. Okay. So something like that should be fine. We're underneath here. Oh, wait, I need one more. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. It's kind of a weird curve there, but that's all right. And then we just, I think, go like this. No, we want to come be a little bit more circumspect than that. So we'll bring this over like so. So we're about here-ish. And then, all right, there we go. There's our coal. Right? Coal. Yep. All right. So that's not the cleanest belt ever, but that's the reason it's hidden underneath the floor. All right, so we got coal going up to the scrap producer. Now we got to figure out the silica. I do think it's going to route around the backside there to wherever the foundries are. Is there even enough room here for foundries? Not really. I need to extend this somehow. Or I guess I could build them here. I think it's only 3 foundries, I believe. So, like, if I put them down... yeah, I can fit them all in here, I think. So do something like... 1... 2, 3. No, that's so weird. It's angled weird. Should be flush with the edge here. Okay, so more like 1, 2, 3, like that. So these will all produce, that's a little too far to the left, but I like the general idea. I think we just move it a little bit to the right here. So let's get you, and let's go like, just a skosh or two to the left, to the right, like that. Is that backwards? No, that's the right way. Okay. And then like that. Okay. So these are going to be making aluminum ingots, right? So aluminum scrap and silica comes in. So we're going to need to route the aluminum scrap from that. A pipe that's going to go probably... Oh no, that's a belt. That belt will go along here, along one side of this glass. I could make it go all the way around, or I could just try to make a pretty run through here. It looks good. If we align it so that it goes right along here, along the outside edge, that could be good as long as it's straight. And then it curves in and shoots back here to do the manifold. And our silica comes from around the corner. Okay. So let's get silica set up. Uh-oh. Oh, this problem again. Okay. I think we're going to need a little bit of distance here to make this work, because if I put it right flush, it's not going to align. Oh, that's so weird. See, that one's not right either. Something happened when I put these down. I don't know what, but that's an odd duck. Okay. Well, let's do it like this then. Let's do something interesting. We'll do... So from the right corner out one, probably like this. Out 1 and 1. Maybe that'll work. Is that right? I think this one was not far enough forward. Oh, they're all weird. Hang on. So it's more like that. Goes along that line, and then like that, right? Yeah. Okay. So right along this. Oh yeah. There's like. It's because there's overlapping stuff here. I get it close. So like there-ish. And then we just do, so what are these outputting? 50 silica per minute? Okay. And then, oh, it's not, it's too close. Yikes, okay. What if I build you a different way? What if I build you like this? No, it doesn't like that shape either. Okay, so that's too close. So it needs to be further to the left, I think. So, like that. Alright, so that'll work. Yeah, that's kind of... There's some weirdness there. Will you work? No, you're too close. And you're probably too close as well. Yeah. Okay. It's a little unorthodox, but it's serviceable. So you guys are silica, which means I think it's just white. Why are you blue? That doesn't make any sense. There's something off with the way these colors work, man. So weird. Whatever. Let's just make these guys white with a little tiny, I think a little tiny blue accent. That's the idea. So silica, silica, okay. And then this is going to be aluminum, which is the like gray color. What do I have? Alumina solution? Yeah, see, what is going on here? Why are these all wrong? So wait, that seems like it's water blue. Yeah, it's like I've got too many and it's missed. So yellow is yellow, red is red, blue is blue, bauxite's bauxite, gunmetal blue, that looks right, water blue, that looks right. So it's when I scroll that I run into a problem. Yeah, when I scroll, it doesn't like it. It doesn't know how to handle it. Is that a bug? So water blue works. It's going like 2 above. So when I put alumina solution, it's doing water blue. So then fix it primary would be this water accent? Yeah, there's something weird going on here. It's like two above where I'm clicking. What if I use the keys? I wonder if I should report this. Alumina solution, yeah. So if I go 2 below the one I actually want, it loads up the right value. That's so weird. Well, that's not actually alumina solution, that's scrap metal. Right? Yeah, that's the scrap. Okay, well, that's fine. So these 2 floor holes connect up to the rest of the silica, go around back and feed the foundries. So we're going to need you to come down and out. Let's see. Go like that. And I think like that. And then we'll build ceiling thingamajigs, some ceiling thingamajigs like out here. And then you'll go over to like there. Okay, and then we want it to go from this side to the other. We're getting what? How much are we getting? 25 per minute. So a total of 50, although one of these is clocked differently, right? 50 per minute. I thought one of these was clocked differently. 25 per minute. So a total of 75 per minute. So, and then we're going to connect it up with the other one, but for now we'll use a Mark II belt. No. Mark II belt. To you. Nice straight line, right? Okay, that's good. I'll put the mergers on. First one and the second one. Okay. And we're done with you and you. Okay, so that's all silica. That's silica byproducts from producing the aluminum solution. So we go to get it over here and join it up with that silica. I think we'll do it. So which one is the output? I think it's this one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just bring you over there. Like that. And then we can travel over to a merger over there. I think we'll just come straight along here. Like that. Let's bring you out somewhat. So you are a Mark III. I think we merge you into a Mark IV around here somewhere. It's getting a little cramped. I can get this though. So let's go like... We want to keep going that way. So let's actually do it like this. We'll bring you forward. How did we do this? That's the bauxite. Okay. So we don't quite want it. So if we do that, okay, that's not quite right. That's not what I wanted. For that. Let's bring it like as straight as we can, basically. So I think something like that. Yeah, that's pretty close to straight. Okay. Then we put a merger on it. Going the right direction. Okay, so our two silica lines are merged. And now we just bring it around back and start using it. Should I come underneath this first? I probably should, right? Let me double U. And then we'll go from our output with, I guess we'll just use a Mark IV at this point, just to be safe. We'll go down to there. And then that'll come around and back up. Like that. And you'll start going around over there. So that's going to be to the foundries. Like that. Yep, looks good. And I'm going to need something to stand on. Okay, so you're going to come around here. And like, I don't know, over there somewhere. Then we got to do floor holes for the foundries. So these guys are going to need silica and aluminum scraps. We're going to need a bunch of floor holes. And yeah, we're going to have problems because we built them aligned differently, right? So we're going to have the same weirdness with the floor holes, I think, unless we delete these. Oh, that's interesting. I guess we can, technically. Does that work? Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's correct. So we can do, I think we can do, is it right in front of it? I think it's like right in front of it, right? And we do one here, and here, here, and here. I think that's right. These seem like they've gone in a little tiny bit. That's too close in, right? Something happened. What are these built on? These are built on those. So we would want to get rid of this temporarily and then build it that way. Okay. Yeah, like so. And then if we, what do these need? So the aluminum's 90 and the silica's 75. So we need Mark IIs for everything. All right, that looks good. All right. Okay. You guys are producing aluminum, right? Let's just stick with like this gunmetal gray. That's fine. So we got aluminum and silica. So we'll say aluminum on the left and silica on the right. Those are kind of hard to tell apart. Where's the accent? It's not really there. Oh well. Oh well. Aluminum on the left, silica on the right. So let's go route the silica in. Okay, so the silica will go in there. Scrap aluminum will come from the other side. And let's see, do I need any, is there any other major things waiting? Because we got everything set up here, inputs and outputs, right? Yeah, that's now set up. That output is set up. That feeds back in there. So this one we have to do. So we have to route this is going to be producing 270 aluminum scrap per minute. And each of these should be using 90 of that, right? That's exactly right. Yeah, 90 per minute. Okay. So we route that over here and into the inputs. We finish routing the silica with a manifold. We do power. We need an output for the aluminum ingots. And then we're done. Then we're producing aluminum ingots. And our factory is done. So, the next question after that, is I think I'm going to take a break here and then come back and finish this. But the next question is, once we have all those lovely aluminum ingots, where are we going to build our alclad sheets? And I might just put it underneath. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want to route the aluminum somewhere. So I might just come down underneath this and put together like a quick and dirty alclad sheet production line. What else does that need though? Alclad. That needs copper, right? Yeah, I need assemblers and copper. So I have to get copper from somewhere. Yikes. Well, I definitely need some alclad sheets like right away. So I think what I'll do is I'll just go get a bunch of copper ingots and put it in a storage container and use a temporary fill to get some alclad sheets made. I think that makes the most sense. But this is largely complete. There's a lot of a blank space here, and I could do more decoration. And then like this area really isn't being used at all. So maybe I can figure out something to put along here that's kind of interesting to look at. Assemblers wouldn't fit. Maybe just some storage containers over here that hold the outputs. It's like, yeah, because then it's real close to the the highway. So I could have storage containers here with aluminum ingots and alkyd sheets if I build assemblers down there and find the copper somehow. So I can have 2 storage containers there. So if I'm like driving past, I can just hop out and grab what I need. Also, it makes it easy to route somewhere else under the road if I need to later. So finish the silica connection, do the scrap connection, and route the outputs down, route the ingots down with an overflow to a container here. Then I gotta go get some temporary copper and build, I think I will build the assemblers for the sheets underneath here. I'll kind of hide them out of sight. At some point I'll put walls on this, going down to the ocean floor. Or no, I said I was going to do prows, right? Yeah, I was going to do like a prow down. So I have to keep that in mind. I'll have to build close to the top and leave room on the sides for the prows. But yeah, we're very close, I think, to having working aluminum ingot production. And then shortly after that, we should get our sheets. Okay. So, I'm going to take a break here, go get some breakfast, some coffee. I will probably be back later, but Pandy and Roni, Joni, and anyone else who might have been viewing, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this morning's stream. Hope you learned something, and hope to see you again next time. Take care and bye.